Hello friends, in X-ray video lecture series, today we will learn the Bragg's law and the derivation of the Bragg's law. As we know that if the monochromatic X-ray incident on a crystal lattice, then partly light is reflected and partly transmitted or penetrate that of the lattice. After penetration, the intensity of the X-ray beam goes on decreases, and when these X-ray beam came out of the lattice, then the intensity of the two reflected beam from the two different layers, its intensity is maximum when its path difference is integral multiple of the wavelength lambda. So we will derive the Bragg's law relation. Here in this figure, here are the different lattice points, or these are the crystal points. This is one plane, this is another plane, so different planes are there, so this forms the crystal lattice. As we incident the monochromatic light from the point P on this crystal lattice at point Q, then this from this point this light will be reflected in a direction QR. Here incident angle and the reflected angle both are same. Similarly, if another ray P dash incident from the point P dash on the second layer at point Q dash and reflected from this point Q dash in the direction R dash. Here are two rays PQR and P dash Q dash R dash from the two different crystal lattice points. If we measure the intensity at the point R and R dash, then we observe that the intensity of this ray PQR is more than that of the intensity of the ray P dash Q dash R dash, because as the ray reflected from this point Q, at that time that ray will be penetrate from one layer to other layer. Means if we consider the second ray from the point P dash incident on this upper layer, penetrate, reaches at the point Q dash, again this reflected in a direction R dash. After penetration, the intensity of the ray decreases. Means as the ray incident on the lattice point or a crystal lattice or atom, partly ray is reflected, partly ray is transmitted or penetrate through that of the material. After penetration, its intensity goes on decreases from one layer to another layer, and as intensity decreases, a stage is reached that there is no reflection of the light ray. Then we can say that there is a total absorption of the light ray. Here the intensity of this PQR ray is more than that of the P dash Q dash R dash. Why this intensity is more? Because the path travelled by this ray P dash Q dash R dash is more than that of the ray PQR. So how to calculate the path difference between the two rays? For that, drop a perpendicular from this point Q on the ray P dash Q dash at point T. Similarly, draw a perpendicular from this point Q on the ray, reflected ray Q dash R dash at point S, and these two angles are theta. So this is the right angle triangle, this is the right angle triangle. So here, as we observe that the distance PQ and distance P dash T is the same. Similarly, distance QR and distance SR dash is the same. So extra path or distance is TQ and Q dash S, means TQ TQ dash plus Q dash S is the extra distance or extra path. Due to this extra path difference, this ray P dash Q dash R dash having the low intensity than that of the ray PQR. So how to calculate the path difference? Here, if we consider the triangle, this triangle TQQ dash, this TQQ dash, and another triangle SQQ dash, SQQ dash. Here, from this triangle TQQ dash, we can calculate sine of theta, sine of angle. Sine of this angle theta is equal to this opposite side divided by its hypotenuse Q dash. Therefore, this sine of theta is equal to this TQ dash divided by this distance QQ dash. This distance is nothing but the distance between two layers, and this distance is denoted by D. So this is D. Therefore, this TQ dash is equal to D sin theta. Okay, we will consider the another triangle SQQ dash. This SQQ dash, we can calculate the value of sin theta. Therefore, this sine of theta is equal to this opposite side Q dash S divided by this hypotenuse Q dash. Therefore, this sine of theta is equal to Q dash S divided by this distance Q dash is nothing but the distance between two layers, and this is D. Therefore, Q dash S is equal to D sin theta. We can substitute the value this TQ dash and this Q dash S in this equation. This is the path difference. So this TQ dash plus Q dash S is equal to D sin theta plus D sin theta, and this is nothing but this is 2D sin theta. Here, this path difference TQ dash plus Q dash S is equal to 2D sin theta. Here, as the two reflected rays or two rays reinforce or superimpose on each other, then after reflection the maximum intensity is obtained when its path difference, this 2D sin theta, is equal to n lambda. Means maximum intensity is obtained when this path difference is equal to n lambda, where this value of n is 1, 2 and 3 integer value, and this n is nothing but it is the order of the scattered beam. So this equation 2d sin theta is equal to n lambda, this equation is called as the Bragg's law equation. So from this video we have studied that how to derive the Bragg's law and how to calculate the path difference between the two reflected beam. In next video we will learn the X-rays spectrometer. Thank you.